Go live.
And there we are.
Mm-hmm.
I need to open up the old Discord. Oops, I need to switch.
Seems like my computer's going to need to restart every stream now.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm. When I opened up Streamlabs, it was also like 5 frames a second.
You know, I think it just doesn't want to work.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's
yeah,
that's really what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like you're also doing well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm dying.
I feel like that's what the computer sounds like. Right before you have to restart it.
Mm-hmm. Me and the computer are 2 peas in a pod.
Yeah. Good old pea pod.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, every rich person I ever knew had pea pod growing up.
What's a pea pod?
They deliver food to you.
Oh.
Like groceries and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
One of those. All the rich kids had that.
Lucky Bat, Battlebirds Tabletop, Ayo, Kick the Bandit, Day of the Multi-Notifications, Sparky437, hi, NCR Trooper, Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter. Gamma91, howdy folks, Gabba Productions, hello, Comstar is trying to stop me, hold on.
It. Have you guys heard of Warcry?
No, what is Warcry?
There's so many games out there.
Mm-hmm. We've heard of Warcry. We know what Warcry is.
Mm-hmm.
NCR Trooper, tomorrow's my birthday. Ah. Well, I guess tomorrow I'll wish you a happy birthday. Jonah Johnson, thanks for being one of the best and most lighthearted and positive miniature channels I've seen in recent times. Love it all and keep up the amazing work, Jay and Nick. Yeah, that's what we're doing here. That was
I want to give up.
Have you guys heard of Warhammer?
No. What is that?
I think it's a TV show. I think it's one of those HBO shows.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Speaking of HBO, I watched the first 2 or 3 episodes of Star Wars Visions, the anime show.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
It's okay. The first episode was really good, and the next 2 episodes were okay. I think, though...
Why were they okay and the other ones were really good?
Well, they're all are a different style and from different studios. So they're all kind of completely different. The first one was really cool because it was like a lot more gritty. The animation was really cool, and it was basically a samurai movie, like a samurai like little set piece between 2 lightsaber duelists. It was really, really cool. The other 2 are very anime tropey, but I was kind of fine with that because I think it's funny. I could see, though, Star Wars fans not liking it that much, because Star Wars fans really like impeccable continuity and super, super tight scripts. Like, like how no Star Wars movie has. That's what Star Wars fans look for in a Star Wars.
Amazing.
Celtic Noir tips. I have returned. The Ethermatic Blue was a good idea. Ah, nice. Have you guys heard of EonsOfBattle? No. I think I might have seen a couple of their videos, but I don't really remember them.
Yeah.
I think they were kind of bad.
Lame. Yep. Horrible.
Mm-hmm.
Not to brag, but I'm doing a little picture-in-picture on my really nice monitor right now.
Not to brag.
It's a pretty good brag. Got my Mac on one side. I have it at 25% with my PC at 75 because it's almost like I have a bunch of stuff to do still. Yep. I'm bragging, everyone. Just so everyone knows.
Peter Blantastic, your recent magnetization tutorial was very helpful. I was able to magnetize all of the options in the Octaris box. Wow, that's pretty impressive. Those models are a lot smaller than the Space Marines.
Oh yeah. EG95. Nick is the greatest. Can't say I disagree. It is Nick bragging to us. I will like the stream if he is. Sounds like you're going to be liking the stream then. Maybe that's been my plan this whole time. I've actually secretly wanted the likes. Did Games Workshop release the second half of the new Kill Team box yet?
I don't think so. I feel like they probably won't. Maybe they're planning on releasing like 40k chaos stuff, and so they're gonna hold off.
Lame.
Until they're ready.
I bet they do it. I bet they do it next month. Because I guess wouldn't April be the first quarter?
Mm-hmm.
If they're even doing that.
Captain91, the game store I go to has this game called God Tier. It's pretty fun. Ah, is that a tabletop game or a board game? I was watching South Park, and the board game episode, they actually feature by name, and they feature the box for... they do for a bunch of real war games, but the ones I recognized was Legion, Marvel Crisis Protocol, and Intruder... Inception, Nemesis. I thought it was funny. They used real board games.
I'm gonna put this out there, just like Star Wars fans, board games are for nerds.
That's not true. Board games are for jocks. Definitely.
Prove it. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, well, what's his name? Henry Cavill plays board games.
Yes, one guy.
Are you gonna say he's a giant nerd?
Yes.
Yeah, he probably is. He reads the books.
He reads the books. That's all you need to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you read the books, you're a giant nerd. And maybe even a dweeb. That's not a problem. It's just a fact.
Oh, brainers. Jay, those flames look sick. They look like an oxyacetylene torch before you bump up the acetylene to max to give it that lick of oxy. Yeah, it does, actually, when there's just flame pouring out the front, like literally pouring out the fronts before it turns into a needle-sharp blue flame. I remember in my Oxy class, we had this really hard assignment where our teacher gave us all like a 12-inch plate of steel, and then he took a plasma torch and cut a giant hole in the middle of it, and then we had to fill it in. That was really hard. When did you guys say Models and Memories was coming back? Never. We're done with that show.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 60-some episodes is, a good run, but...
47.
Mm-hmm.
Well, 47, I think, including this week. If it ever would come back this week.
Mm-hmm.
The Manifesto. You're hurting me. I read both. I read both Star Wars and 40k books. Yeah, I mean, you're... Yeah, I'm sorry.
Me too.
You're long gone.
The Star Wars visions reminded me a lot of the old Star Wars Tales, because those also featured a lot of different authors and art styles and like tones, and were non-canonical.
Love a non-canon.
Mm-hmm. Oh, where did I just blob paint?
On your butt.
Did
High
it miss
five
the
me,
model?
guys.
No. No high fives.
People in the chat, high five me. Don't leave me hanging. Oh my goodness. I'm not even in live chat. I can't see all the swear words. Jeez. Jason M. Guess I'm not a nerd. I can't read. See?
Whatever else. Just finished airbrushing the Dark Angels army I've been sitting on since Dark Vengeance. Just gotta pick out the most prominent details, chip highlight the armor, and grim everything to high hell. Yeah! The Phantom Miner, what 40k books do you recommend? I really liked a book called Apocalypse. That's about space marines. I liked a book called Infinite and the Divine, which is all about the Necrons. There's a really, really good book called Brutal Cunnin, which is all about the orcs. I mean, everybody loves Eisenhorn except me, so you might want to check out the Eisenhorn trilogy, which is Xenos, Hereticus, and Malleus. The first one's called Xenos. It's a trilogy. And then there's also a Beckwin, like, trilogy and a Chastener... I forget all the names.
Also for nerds.
I think I have a hard time getting into, like, crime drama. But, I mean, the Eisenhorn are not at all bad. It just didn't completely flim my flams. It didn't jim all my jams.
Does it like feel too silly? Is that what it is?
I think it feels super slow because they explain everything: the shape of the room he's in, the quality of the window he's looking out, everything. And it's like, just tell you this whole page could have been one paragraph because that's all that happened. And then also Eisenhorn's kind of a dick. Like, he's a bad guy, but he's the hero of the story. But it's like, it wouldn't kill me if this guy died.
The Manifesto. Do you play Necromunda? And if so, what gang?
I don't play Necromunda, but I have House Escher, because I actually own the original Necromunda starter box. It looks like a super fun game. There's too many games. Too many games to play them all.
Yes, that is true. They should stop making games.
They should.
Then we can play them all.
Yeah. Ian Crimson, I just realized I haven't even tuned into the chat yet. Just got a new shirt that might make some folks mad. Also, hey everyone. Phantom Miner, I feel like the orc one would be funny with all the orky shenanigans. I really like the orc one. Literally, orky shenanigans is the exact right way to put it, because hilariously, from the orc's perspective, war doesn't feel like war. Literally, it's just them coming up upon problems and coming up with fun solutions to fix them. Like, they'll walk in, the whole bunch of orcs will just get wiped out until you're like, all right, so we can't go that way. Because, like, usually in, like, battle scenes, it's, like, super intense and gritty and grim, and you're kind of meant to, like, pull on your heartstrings when people die. Not the orcs. It's just a fun time. But then what's really fun is the book, with that silliness, the flip side of the book is all about the Adeptus Mechanicus, who are the ones being invaded by the orcs, and them using their unassailable logic, which actually doesn't work against the orcs. And the one tech priest Dominus, who actually has a little bit of her humanity left in her, she's actually able to deal with problems and come up with solutions. So it's a really cool book. James, right? I only like Gaunt's Ghost from Dan Abnett. James, right? Eisenhorn isn't great because it tries to take itself too seriously. Yeah, it is very serious. And also it's weird because the Imperium is so awful, but, like, you kind of have to root for it in Eisenhorn. But then Eisenhorn does stuff that are so awful. But it's like, yeah, but if you want the Imperium to exist, I don't know. It didn't jingle my jangles.
Geez, that's a really really rude review of you to say that.
Mm-hmm.
If it didn't jingle your jangles. That's like 2 stars. In normal people speak.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to watch it. I just finished the new Gene Stealer Cult book. It was okay for my first 40k book.
Oh, cool. I'm excited to read that one. I like the Gene Stealer Cult, and I'd love to see something from their perspective. The do go yo. Eisenhorn trilogy is fun because he's a dick. I could see that a little. The second book I think is more interesting than the first one because the stakes are higher. Although and then the second and the third book for me, I get them confused because they both have the same plot.
Why do you hate Games Workshop so much?
It's my least favorite thing in the world.
Mm-hmm.
I hate 40k almost as much as I hate Star Wars.
Oh my gosh. Jeez, I hate how much you hate Star Wars by really liking it a lot. It bothers me.
Mm-hmm.
Just want to put that out there. Christian Araza, what is something not 40k related that you're excited for?
Well, Star Wars. I'm working my way through Star Wars Visions, and then I'm gonna look at Book of Boba Fett. So I'm excited for that.
Well, tomorrow is Disenchantment Season 4.
Oh, okay. Well, then I have to watch all of that.
God, I don't even know when I'm gonna get to it. I have to see the nightmare continue.
I do kind of like the show. It's not. I don't really like it though. Like,
yeah,
I don't know. I want to know what happens.
I would never recommend it to anyone,
Yeah,
but I'm gonna watch it and I'm gonna really like it.
I think I'm gonna let you watch it first.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bit.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm excited to see the nightmare.
We also really want to watch the new Suicide Squad because the new show looks great. The
yeah. We need to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And, we need to talk to Amanda and make sure that we all watch it together.
Mm-hmm. The John Cena show looks hilarious.
Because I need to see it.
Mm-hmm.
We saw the last one together, and that was ooh.
It's so bad. It's so shockingly bad.
It's really bad.
It doesn't even make any sense.
Primo Zemo, what size magnet do you eye?
7. Andy Crimson, I hate 40k as much as I hate Star Wars. I spend several hundreds, if not thousands of dollars on the property. Yeah, I've pretty much liked all 40k things and all Star Wars things.
It's because you're not a real fan.
Mm-hmm. The Manifesto, do you buy any Black Series? Like the action figures? Not really. I've never really been an action figure person. And by not really, I mean no. I don't own any Black Series.
Speaking of things for nerds, it's owning action figures.
Scapa Productions.
Can you imagine owning little toys of things that you enjoy? Wouldn't that be so silly?
Mm-hmm. I mean, I would be down if I really like Legion because I get to put them together and paint them, and there's a game to go along with them. That's fun.
There's got to be a game. There's got to be something else into it.
Mm-hmm. Scott Productions. Halo's TV show kind of sucks. Is that out? I thought it wasn't coming out until like the 20th. It looks cool. I like Halo. I still haven't played any of the games. I actually have read some of the novels, but not since like God, when would that even have been? Like maybe freshman year of high school?
That was a long time ago, folks.
Mm-hmm. This Sixth World, Star Wars Visions was hit and miss. Some of the episodes were really good and some were meh. Yep, I can totally see that. James Wright. Blanchitsu as an art style. Thoughts? Any interest in Turnip 28s? What is Turnip 28?
Yeah.
Many people have explained Turnip 28 to me, and I still do not understand what it is. I like John Blanche's art. I think it's really, really cool. I think some people are able to pull off his artwork really, really well. Although I think to really do Blanchitsu, you do have to use that like mustardy yellow color palette. Otherwise, it's just like... And I think you can't... It's not just about color palette. It's also about like energy. His artwork is really... He uses a lot of scratchy line work and like quick brushstrokes. And so I almost feel like you have to bring that into your work. Like I think I've only seen a couple of models that I think really pull off the Blanchitsu. Like his work, his art has a lot of energy, and it's often a little abstract, which often models are not, which is also kind of a problem. Barbara Sploodshed, Turnip 28 and Sludge seem really cool. I mean, I love a good sludge. It's right up there with goo for me.
Ooh, goo. Who doesn't love goo?
Phantom Miner, what do you recommend for HQs in an Imperial Guard army? I don't know, a commissar? Or not a commissar. Wait, yes, a commissar. Yeah, commissar. Maybe an Inquisitor? That could be cool.
EJ95, sprue goo.
Yeah!
Sprue goo. Everyone loves a good little squirt of sprue goo.
The Doo-Goo, yo. What do you think of the $140 Honored of the Chapter set? Oh yeah, it comes with some of the Space Marine models from Indomitus. I think it's a deal if you were planning on buying all of those models. I think you can get almost all of them a lot cheaper on eBay though. Still, like I think I bought like a Chaplain for like $10. So I would say don't buy it and try to get the stuff secondhand. Whatever else. Turnip 28 is Vegetable Punk.
Yeah, see,
so
that's still doesn't help.
So it's like a style of doing war game. Like you might try to paint your models in a Blanchitsu way. Turnip like can I paint Space Marines Turnip 28? Also, why what does it have to do with February or 28?
Well, February is 28 days.
But like, what does February have to do with an art style? And like, I think doesn't it have something to do with like Napoleonics?
I don't know.
Jason M. Speaking of John Blanche, I got the 2nd edition Sisters Codex in the mail. Got the 3rd edition rule book along with Sisters and Tau codexes today. Oh, cool. I have a bunch of 3rd edition codexes. I don't think I have that many 2nd edition. I have a bunch of 3.5 edition codexes too, which is like 3rd edition lasted so long. Some books, some armies actually got 2 codexes. Aaron Guretz. Hey J Nick, the new friendly local game store deal this weekend, 2 Warhammer Age of Sigmar Dominion boxes, $120 total out the door. I went back for more Black Templar army sets from last week, scored for $80. Does this friendly local game store not know about the internet? Like,
yeah,
they're just giving product away in person. I feel like they could scalp this stuff online and make a lot more money.
Are they going out of business soon? Is that what this is?
But they're new. I guess maybe new to Aaron.
I think they're going out of business already.
Mm-hmm. James Wright. You should check it out. Turnip 28 is grimmer and darker than even 40k. But I get it. Too many games, not enough time. Wait, so is it a game?
Yeah.
What is Turnip 28? Can I buy a starter set for Turnip 28?
I would assume not.
Where do I get rules? What is it?
I would assume it's online.
Mm-hmm. Can I only play it in February?
Yes.
Aaron Gret also made my first bottle of Sprue Goo. I'm making a Redemptor Dreadnoughts. Ah, neat. You're making a Redemptor Dreadnought out of Sprue Goo? or you've made Sprue Goo and you're going to use it on a Redemptor.
I'm gonna guess it's that one.
Mm-hmm.
This episode is a really guest-filled episode. I feel like.
The Sixth World. The only goo I love is Goobertown. Yeah.
There you go. I hope we're gonna see him, because he's gonna be at Adepticon.
Mm.
And then we're gonna say hi and then run away.
Turnip 28 is a skirmish Napoleonic war game, but everything is grim, dirty, awful, and weird in a great way, and the rules are free, and it is model agnostic. Okay, so there's not real models for it. Okay. Neat.
But why 28?
Yeah, why 28? 28 Days Later, the movie?
Andy Crimson, from a Google search, the world of Turnip 28 is a combo of post-apocalyptic with Napoleonics and root vegetables, and it's about turnips. There you go.
Yeah, of course. Interesting.
Well, yeah. I mean, I guess I could play it because if I can just find some goblin models, I can make it work.
Mm-hmm.
That's really the only thing that stops me from playing a game.
This is Napoleonic, so there wouldn't be goblins.
Yeah, but it's miniature agnostic. You can do whatever you want.
Nope. Not allowed. Do you need 28 goblins?
I hope so.
Wait, maybe 28 millimeter? Is that the size that they?
Yeah, 28. Yeah,
they want you to play in?
You literally just nailed it.
Mm.
James Wright, I will stop spamming. Turnip 28 is a guy's art project that became a game. Turnip is a weird gaming aesthetic that the creator uses to make a weird world. 28 is 28 millimeter as in the suggested scale.
Okay.
There you go.
Well, that makes sense.
The reason why we're thinking February in 28 is because I think it was Hobby Time in the Murder Basement was doing
Heath Aldrich.
He was doing a Turnip 28, and he was trying to finish it in 28 days, and February has 28 days, and I think that's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's getting us all confused.
Has anybody ever looked at 28 Mag? It's a pretty cool online magazine. They just had a little bit of a controversy because they held a female Space Marine painting challenge.
Oh my goodness. Why do they hate the fans? It's funny because it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
I hate the fans too. That's why I said that. Sorry, everyone.
The Manifesto, opinions on Night Lords, and would you ever paint them? I like the Night Lords. I've read the first Night Lords book. I've actually painted a bunch of Night Lords, but they're all like half finished because Kill Team 2018 ended.
Yep.
And it would take some doing to get them all ready to go for 22.
Love of the Lords of Night.
Mm-hmm. Scatman Productions, there's a local tournament game next week, and I'm at it. The prizes are a Games Workshop box sets. Largest is the Indominus box, which is rare. Hope to get my box for playing. Ooh. Neat. Indominus was a sweet box.
It was pretty good. It's a good prize. The sixth world, goblin turnips. Exactly. That's what I'm thinking.
Manifesto. What armies do you have besides Orcs, Templar, and Necrons? I have Gene Stealer's Cult.
Grey Knights.
Grey Knights, although not a single one is painted. I also have Legion, Empire, and Rebels for Star Wars Legion. And for Kill Team, holy moly. Okay, I've got Death Guard, Black Templar Space Marines, Sisters of Battle, Orcs, Imperial Guard. Is that it?
Krieg.
Yes, it's the Imperial Guard.
Oh.
Kroots and Kroots.
Yeah, how could you forget the best team?
Mm-hmm.
The Kroot has won once under the control of Lucky Bat, right?
Yes. No, wait.
There you go.
No.
No?
Wait, did I man the Kroot? Yes. Wait.
Lucky Bat.
I don't even remember. Lucky Bat. Lucky Bat. When we played in Madison, did I play the Kroot or did you play the Kroot? I know. The Kroot beat my sister's Repentia. That's what happened.
Yeah. The Kroot has one victory.
Yes.
Although we'll see what happens this next week.
Mm-hmm.
This next week is going to be really exciting for our Kill Team game. Sean will be manning the Kroot.
Mm-hmm.
If his heart is into it.
Mm-hmm.
That was the stipulation. Oh, God.
Phantom Miner. Are there female Space Marines? Canonically, no. But a bunch of people like the idea of them and make them in miniature form for their personal armies.
Yes. They also hate the lore.
Yeah, and a bunch of other people like to be kind of rude to those people. Because, I don't know, they see them as like, I don't know, they don't respect the lore as much as they should of this fake game that doesn't matter.
I don't know. It kind of sounds like you hate the game.
Mm-hmm. Like,
why do you hate the game so much?
The people who self-identify as gatekeepers like to bully those sorts of people who post like on Instagram and Facebook and stuff, female Space Marines.
I guess I'll take those posts down.
Go mine. I think there used to be, but since the models didn't sell, female Space Marines got retconned. Yeah, way back in like 1998. It might have been 1998. Like before 40k really existed, it was still Rogue Trader, but it was so early on in Rogue Trader. There were female adventurers in power armor, but apparently they didn't sell well, so they didn't make it into. They decided to kind of dump the females out of Space Marines, because at that time Space Marines were actually just like hyped up, drug addicted prisoners in power armor who were made to fight in battle, and so the women just didn't make it into the when they came up with the proper ideas for Space Marines.
Right, women can't do drugs.
Go mine. If you were to get into historicals, what would you do? I would not. I don't. Historicals, I have no interest in historicals. Like, I don't mind, like documentaries and history and stuff. It's just, I don't know. It takes so much effort to play a war game. I just don't have any of the inkling to, like, put together a battalion of the French.
Right, and there's not enough laser guns.
No, not nearly enough laser guns. There's only a couple.
So what's the point?
Jason M., if there's one Tyranid model you don't have but want, what is it? I wouldn't mind one of the old Screamer Crusher Carnifexes. Every now and then they pop up on eBay, but usually they're either incomplete or expansive.
Ryan Yee, 30k is a historical.
It's not, because it's science fiction. I mean, Star Wars is a historical.
Boom! Destroyed.
Aaron Garrett, I like the color scheme on the Sisters Repentia. Yeah, I like it too. I'm gonna continue it through through all of my sisters. George Shardo, if the Kroot beat you this weekend, will this become an Age of Sigmar channel? Yep. Yeah, straight to Warcry.
And then you start losing at that game too.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. Yeah. I don't know. Going against Sean is rough. Sean is really good.
Mm-hmm.
We did learn that Sean has looked at the rules on his own a little bit.
Yeah, and he's that means he read them and understands them. Like,
yeah,
I think he downplayed it a little. Yeah, he said he didn't study them, but I don't think Sean has to study rule books.
No, I think all he has to do is read the rules once, and then he gets it.
Whatever else, female Space Marines are actually canon. There was a scenario in an old as hell White Dwarf that included them. Oh, is that the martyred lady? No, what was it called? The Little Sisters of something something. God, it's been forever since I looked into that. Yeah, I mean technically everything that's ever been published for 40k is canon. So you know what? That is true. Sisters of Battle or female Space Marines are canon. I also think there's also 1,000,001 ways to get female Space Marines. You could have that Chaos guy, Fabulous Bill, Fabius Bile, who's been working on making better Space Marines for literally 10,000 years. Maybe he figures out how to do it. That would be my preferred way, because I think it'd be really cool to have like a little squad of Lady Chaos Space Marines. I mean, you could just have Call do it. That'd probably be the easiest way. You could also just have super tough women in power armor, but like different power armor to the sisters, where they actually have the genetic implants that give the black carapace implants that gives them the ability to use the armor without like being slowed by it.
I mean, you could also just be like, oh yeah, they were there the whole time and we just forgot about it.
Yeah, and you could also do it that way.
They're here. That's how I would do it. It's like, you didn't see them? They were there the whole time. Jeez. What's wrong with you? Go mine. They're from a different timeline where all Space Marines are femme. Exactly.
Yeah. Andy Crimson, I'm painting up some historical models, and boy howdy, does it get boring. I remember Jason M. Yeah, them Screamer killers are a pain to find. I looked out twice so far. If I had another, I might send it to Ya to paint it on stream. I remember one time on Facebook, somebody showed off like an entire table full of old new in box metal Tyranids from like 2nd edition. And they were like, hey, I kind of want to convert this into like a count as Dark Angel's army. Does anyone have any ideas? And everyone's ideas was sell that to me or put it on eBay and make $1 million. The Manifesto, would you ever be brave enough to paint an army like White Scars? Yes, I think I found some nice tricks to painting white power armor. I'll probably do a video on it one of these days. I've sort of done it twice with my Space Marine Eradicators and Space Marine Centurions, where I just airbrush white ink from above in like a zenithal, and I just go a little bit too much with the zenithal so that most of it ends up white. I think that's a pretty good way to do it. The Sixth World. To be fair, most of the people posting pics of female Marines do it to get a rise out of others. I don't know if that's true. Most people. I think some people just like the idea or think it's cool. I think some people definitely do.
But also, who cares?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, that's how I feel.
Yeah.
Get a rise out of people. It doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you getting upset with toys on the internet? It's a little So I feel like it's a little silly.
Mm-hmm.
I hate the fans.
Internet Man, how's the narrative rules for Kill Team? I've heard they're not bad. I haven't gotten a chance to play with them yet. But I know like there's like a stronghold rules and your guys can level up over the course of multiple games. It looks neat. Probably should give it a try one of these days.
Yeah, if there could just be, I don't know, a couple more hours.
Mm-hmm. The
every single
Strangerling.
day.
Strangerlings, should I make a Scions or Dark Angels army? Whichever one you think is cooler. Aaron Garrett, any thoughts on doing a live Kill Team stream on this channel? No, I don't think that would be good. Like, we'd have to have like another person to do the chat, because you guys don't just want to watch. Everybody would tune out because it'd be boring.
We totally could. I have a lot of ideas on how to do it. We can't do it right now.
Yeah.
There's no way in hell. Love to do it. I think it'd be fun. But yeah, it's too much. Got too much going on.
Mm-hmm. Kino Kinonas, why did Call make Primaris but Bile didn't? Well, technically Bile did, because he did create some... He didn't create a different Space Marines, but he was able to augment Space Marines in the Horus Heresy books, using the machinations of chaos. Fabulous Bill's a bad guy. And then Call also worked with the Emperor. And, yeah. Well, Call did it.
Is Nick would be surprised at what I get upset over on the internet. No, I've seen your posts. Jason M. We would watch a live Kill Team stream, but talk amongst each other about how much you suck. That is true. That is what would happen. These guys barely know the game. The reason why Sean wins all the time is he's the only one that really understands the rules. That's what it would be like.
Strangerlings, Jay, what is the next kill team you will make? Oh god, no! There's so many. I'm so far behind on my kill teams. I have to finish my Sisters of Battle because I need Battle Sisters. The Repentia on their own, you don't want to bring 10 Repentia. I think the move is 5 Repentia and 5 Battle Sisters. I also have some Tempestus Scions that need to get done, and I have a couple of others. And then there's a bunch I want. Oh my gosh, the Sisters Novitiates need to get done. I gotta be ready for when the Eldar Corsairs come out.
Yep. Yeah, it's pretty rough out there for a Kill Team player.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of cool stuff.
Kino Kanona's hot take: people who don't care far outnumber people who want and don't want Femmarines. Oh yeah.
Phantom Miner, Buzz Lightyear Space Marine.
Mm-hmm. I've seen them.
Yes.
They're neat.
They're the best.
Mm-hmm. To infinity and beyond.
Yeah, that's the only way that I would play Space Marines, I think, is as a joke.
Yeah. And I need Tim Allen to do the voice for me. Apparently Tim Allen is not going to do the voice in the new Buzz Lightyear movie that no one cares about. And
yes.
It's weird that they're not using him.
Yeah. There's conspiracies of why that is.
Yeah, like wasn't there a conspiracy that his show got canceled because of his political beliefs or whatever?
Yeah, that's what it is. But I don't know. Well, the whole thing looks weird.
Yeah, it does.
I mean,
It looks
they
like a
changed the-
weird.
Yeah, because I guess it's not as the toy. It's as
Mhm. The
the
real
real-
space hero that was a
Yeah, the
like
real-
TV show or whatever.
yeah. So I won't be watching it, but I haven't watched a Pixar movie in a I don't know, a very long time.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it was
Six
for
years.
us.
No. I feel like I'd much rather rewatch either Wall-E
Ooh,
or
Wall-E.
Ratatouille. I haven't seen Ratatouille in a while.
Yeah.
In a while, and I would like to watch it again.
Yeah, it's a good movie. I love when the old lady is trying to like shotgun the rats in her house.
Yep.
and the kid trying to be a chef, but he's
Mhm.
just bad.
Yep.
It's a really good movie.
It's really good. It's fun. Brent George. Okay, Jay. I have too many kill teams to paint. I need you to paint all my Kroot. 12 Kroot, 4 Hounds, 1 Krootox, 1 Shaper.
$1,200.
There you go.
And I'll paint them badly.
Perfect. The
Can't
Manifesto, would you ever paint a Primarch on stream?
Yeah, if I had a Primarch. I don't know if I would buy one because I don't know if they're worth like over $100 to me. I think I'd be scared to paint Magnus, but he's clearly the best one.
Oh my god, so good. You should paint
yeah.
Magnus.
Yeah, I'd paint a Magnus. I would also kind of like a Horus because he's just so classic. I mean, it's the Horus heresy.
Jason, instead of watching Ratatouille or Wall-E, you should really watch The Brave Little Toaster. It's a better movie. Yeah, we need to watch The Brave Little Toaster.
Chris Evans is also just more popular than Alan and nowadays. Oh, is it Chris Evans? I agree. No, it's a good choice.
Yeah.
Also,
that's
they kind
fine.
of do sound alike. They've kind of got like a timbre to their voice.
Timber. That was
Strange
a really
link.
good joke, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Stranger Links. Jay, will you ever get some Horus Heresy stuff or a Primarch? Probably not. I'm not interested in 30k, and it's really expensive. Joe! Hi! Jumping in for a second. Hope you two are doing well. Miss you like crazy. Any tips for painting PLA 3D printed minis? I tried acrylic and it wasn't the best outcome. My first go. Ooh, that would be hard. Yeah, because you got those layer lines to deal with. You might be able to drown it in like Bondo body filler or auto body filler.
That's what I was gonna say.
Mhm.
I guess it depends on how big these minis are, because like it was super easy, because I sanded those Dawn of War figures and the Dawn of War stuff that I made, and that gets rid of the layer lines really well, and then spraying the Bondo on it helps it even more. But if it's like a mini, ooh, it's gonna be rough.
Yeah, I mean, shoot me a text, send me a picture.
Yep.
We'll figure this out.
Yeah, just know us in real life, guys.
Mm-hmm. Stranger Links. Jay build a Gunpla on stream. Gundams are another thing that doesn't interest me that much. I think they look dope. I don't really want to own them. They're kind of big. They're not that much fun of a painting challenge because usually you just paint them in like bright glossy colors, and they often come pre-made in the right colors. And I'm not that really into like mecha anime.
I have a solution for you. Who wants to buy one, and then Jay will paint it, and then you'll have it, and you spend a bunch of money on it.
Yeah, there you go.
Perfect. Problem solved. Then you don't have to own it.
The manifesto. So, no, you wouldn't paint a Primarch. How about a Titan? I would paint somebody else's Titan. I do not want to build a Titan. They do not look like fun. But maybe if I could like commission a Titan, or I could do someone's commission to Titan, because I think it would be fun to get it delivered to me fully painted or fully built, and then paint it and then give it back. That sounds like fun to me. Get to make a couple of cool videos, get to really try out some fun stuff. Get paid a lot of money.
Mm-hmm. That's the big part of it. That one.
Joe, thanks. We'll definitely look into that. Jay, you just got to the Ahsoka episode of Mandalorian. Spoiler alert. She did such an amazing job portraying the character. Yeah, it was great. Super, super great. I know Lucky Bat and I just had a big conversation about how cool Ahsoka's white lightsabers are. And we wonder if the white lightsabers are a callback to the episode of Clone Wars Lightsaber Lost, where we met the old man Jedi. I forget his Star Wars name. Although you will find him if you look up Old Man Jedi. He's like the first result. And he had a white lightsaber, and he was a big influence on Ahsoka, like learning patience and responsibility. And it's interesting that she uses green lightsabers, but then when she comes back and Anakin kind of tries to tempt her back to the Jedi Order, he has altered her lightsabers to be blue like his. But then she gives up on him and the Jedi, and then she goes with white lightsabers. And maybe that's a callback to Old Man Jedi.
Old Man Jedi.
Was it blue table painting? Oh, the chaos dwarves.
Yeah,
they made like 4 videos. I think both people were in the wrong. I think the person who commissioned it was kind of a douche, and I think Blue Table, oh boy, just a terrible thing all around.
Mm-hmm. It's not good.
Joe Draco's Titan building is an amazing amount of fun, but after you are tightened out. The manifesto, how much would it even be for you to paint a Titan? I don't know. I'd have to calculate it by hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It also depends on what the person wants too.
Yeah. Yeah, like if they want something specific, I might want to charge more. But if they let me do whatever I want, maybe, I don't know, you could cut some sort of a deal. If it also, if they're pretty flexible because we would want to make videos on it.
All right, so who's buying it?
Kino Kanona's Terra Sinube, the old man, actually had a faintly blue lightsaber. I thought it was faintly blue. I thought it was white. I thought it was faintly blue, but it was meant to portray white. But white doesn't look like anything, so they made it very faintly blue. It's very faintly blue.
Skyby Productions. Good night. I'm sleeping now. I think that's a dirty lie. You're not sleeping right now.
Benjamin Laman. Spoilers for the Ahsoka novels. The white blade is a result of purifying a Sith's lightsaber crystal. Neat. But, like, the decision was made before that.
I was just going to read that.
It's like how Darth Vader uses a lightsaber combat system that takes advantage of powerful swings. But the reality of why he fights like that in the movies is because he can't move his arms that much. So sometimes, like I like to nerd out, but I also like sometimes I have trouble looking past like when you try to explain the movies in a lore way. Sometimes I can't quite get into it because I'm like, well, that's not really why though. Like Darth Vader fights like that because that's how Darth Vader fights. It's not some ancient Sith tradition. It's because he couldn't see.
The fans.
I like it when lightsabers had colors because they use different rocks. I agree.
Yeah. Woo!
I have a rock. My friend Amanda got me my kyber crystal, which is orange.
Yes. It's really cool.
Mm-hmm. Well, this is a little bit of a shock. I think PIOUS is done.
What?
I think it's all done. So I'll be throwing a Patreon, new Patreon poll up, and the patrons are gonna pick what I paint next, because they always pick. They picked PIOUS VORNE. They'll pick the next thing, and the next thing, and the next thing. Man, I think she turned out pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm not completely satisfied with the armor, but everything else I'm pretty happy with.
Yeah, it looks great.
I tried hard on this model. I haven't tried hard on a model in a while.
And really, I feel like it. I don't know. I feel like it painted up pretty quick, especially for how hard you tried on it.
That's true. Jay, you forgot her hair. Oh no! Jojo goes, I don't want to Patreon because it costs money. Can you make it free? You got it, buddy.
Yep. Just for you.
Something that Doodad 88. I thought you were going to write on the chain blade. Oh, God, you're right.
Uh-oh.
Okay, that looks like that's going to be what I'm doing tomorrow. But I'll still post the pick because they'll need time to decide.
Uh-oh.
So patrons, look for a new stream poll, and I'm gonna have to get my my magnifiers out.
Yep. Hilarious.
Steve had to look it up. $1,600 for a Warlord Titan and $120 a weapon, and you need 4. That's a big nope. Yeah, it's unbelievably expensive. It's irresponsibly expensive. I don't really think people should buy that model.
Yeah, let's get 3.
Like, I think something, maybe if you're like a dentist or something or a doctor, and it's it's like
if
it's like your petty cash.
People,
yeah, if you're scamming
like
people.
A dentist.
But that's like, I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like everyone that buys one of those is a dentist.
Yeah, I mean, I hope so.
Well, there you go.
Lazy bum. Imagine buying a Titan and it arrives warped like Forge World resin commonly is. I mean, I think that's probably every Titan. I don't think anyone's gotten one that's not warped. I know. Like, I think both Playon and Squidmar got a warped Manta. I bet they're all just warped.
Yeah.
I bet when you have a casting that's, done in the Forge World way that is like a 3 pound of resin cast, I think it just warps.
Yeah. And it's not like you can't fix it, which I'm sure is what they say.
Yeah.
Well, you can heat up water and bend it back into the right spot, and that would be horrible and difficult.
I love that Forge World instructions are like printed on a consumer printer on 8.5 by 11 paper.
Yeah. It's insane.
It really is.
Doesn't make any sense. But it does make sense. Us going to Betty by time because it's 10 o'clock.
All right, everybody.
We had a video out on Monday. We have 3 more videos out Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. We have a Patreon exclusive on our Saturday. And we also have, on Friday, we have our Patreon stream after the normal stream on Friday where you can actually call in and chat with us. So you gotta join the Patreon. I also have some terrain. New terrain's coming out soon.
Yeah. Oh God, it's only Tuesday.
I know it's only Tuesday. Jeez Louise. Busy, busy, busy.
Uh-huh.
We also have merch.
Oh yeah, we have merch.
And,
It's super cool.
Like here. And I can like ship it out. Like,
Yeah, if you order one, you'll get it. Also, yeah.
Quickly. Alrighty.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Good night.
Good night.
And